Hello everyone, how you doing? How you doing? I am Divine Celion. I'm so glad to be back with y'all. I am going to be doing a love reading. I have pre-shuffled my cards, but I'll shuffle them anyway. Using another new deck today. I've seen a beautiful reader who I love to watch use these before, and there's another number of readers that use these. But I'm super excited to use them today. And I do have a channeled message. First, let's get the housekeeping items out the way. Welcome in, everyone. I am not a professional therapist or financial advisor, so please seek the help that you need if you need it. If this resonates with you, this is for you. If it doesn't, leave it where it's at, babies, and just keep it moving. And if you want to leave a comment, please leave something positive. I'm always trying to send good positive energy to you. All right, so let's get on started. I had a channel message that I want to, let me put this down. Okay. As many of you know, a lot is getting exposed at this time. I am seeing karma being hand delivered now. There's a number of us that have physical magical proof on our bodies of magical abuse. Now, I know some of y'all ain't heard what I'm saying, but I'm going to, let's talk about this. So I was taking a cleansing bath, right? And whenever I take a cleansing bath, I notice what comes off my skin, what tries to stay on, what films develop and stuff like that. So this is the message I got for you. For some of you, because this person, whether male, female, or them, does not want you to be with anyone else, some of you sexual organs are being attacked. So those of you that have male genitalia, you will notice burning, or where you shouldn't have, or you didn't lay with anyone and you don't understand why it's acting funny. For those of you that have female genitalia, you will notice you will have pressure, you will have burning, you will notice that some things are happening that shouldn't be happening because you ain't done nothing. Your ovaries may be acting funny. You will notice your energy being drained, and this is for both male, female, and them, or other. So you need to check that. If your reproductive organs feeling funny, pressure, anything like that. Some of you have pestilence on you. Understand something, okay? 7 deadly sins. 7 deadly sins, right? Those are the main 7. So when magic is done against you, it's dealing with demons that deal with these main 7. Because from these 7, everything else comes, right? So some of you have pestilence on you. And Divine, what do you mean by pestilence? Let me explain. Little bugs in your bed, little bugs flying around. Yeah, you have no window open. You vacuum all the time. That's pestilence. That's someone putting pestilence on you, putting dirtiness on you, trying to put a film on you, an energy on you. Okay. Some of you, and when you have pestilence on you, sometimes that's a precursor to someone trying to put death on you. Okay. That kind of stuff. Now, every time, and this is what your enemies didn't know. Every time something magical or spiritual is put against you, there is a mark left. Just like, forgive me my science things, but I love science. Just like when you see these ships in Star Trek and stuff leave an ionic trail, right? Magic has the same trail to its practitioner. And if you're adept, you can find the practitioners by their magic energy signature. We can see them. Yeah, I'm smiling for a reason. So There are those of us where our enemies left physical markings that you cannot get from a pet, that you cannot just conjure up. And they stupidly did it around some of your chakras and meridians. Like, for example, when things wanted you to shut up, some of you will notice you will have worn jewelry around your neck and it burned and it shouldn't burn. Or you will notice you have scratch marks here, here, or your back, or your stomach where your power center is. Some of us have scratch marks that have no rhyme or reason, no sense, no pattern. And seeing for these crimes, magic people have to be used. And magic people can say yes or no, right? Again, they can feel the energy signature of who did it. So for some of us that they really wanted to stop, they left physical signatures. So if they even try to sit up and say they didn't do anything, my loves, some of us have physical proof on our body, on our skin, that they can't take off. And when I say this, because I know I got people spying, right? They're going to try and go get magic practitioners to go and some of them take the shit off. So it doesn't show. Too late. Been on too long. Nah. Some of us got our proof to what you did and what you tried to steal. Again, to the naked eye, you can't really tell. But to magic folks, you can. You know. Oh, you know. Sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. That includes your joints. And when they don't work properly or they're a certain way, and you have a doctor that may sit up and say, I just don't understand it. It shouldn't be this way. This is strange. But of course, it's science, right? And they don't relate science to spirituality. But see, what magic folks don't seem to understand is when it manifests in the physical realm, it leaves a mark and a signature. And medical folks know how joints are supposed to move, things are supposed to work, and how they're supposed to look internally after wear and tear. They study this. But if you have a magic person that's screwing with you, your injuries are going to present differently than how a normal injury is supposed to present, because some of your stupid ass practitioners do not know how to cover it up right. See, and some of these practitioners don't take into account that some of us have had shit done to us for so long, and so many things are already on us, and some of this darkness is in our spirit. So by them putting stuff on us, it's attacking the demon that's already attacking us. Some of it is not even hitting us, and that's why it's not, because another demon has been called in to attack what another demon is doing. Or angel, because not all these fucking angels are good either. Yeah. So some of the magic is not hitting you because it's hitting what some other demon did. And that demon got pissed off because it was downplaying what that other magic was done, because some of the people against you have gone to so many fucking practitioners that there's so much different magic put on you. Magic itself is like, F you did too much. And because you have us confused, we're coming after you because you're the main common denominator out of all of it. Know what you use and who you go after before you do. Just because it takes time, karmics, doesn't mean it don't find you. So not only do you have the karma of what you did, you have spirits coming after you for wasting their time. You heard what I said. You have spirits coming after you for wasting their time. And I don't feel sorry for you. Lovers, this is a love read. Lovers. So, that is our over-encompassing card. Chariot. Ooh, someone needed love. Yes. And this was planned. This was planned. Beautifully done. This was planned for you. Strength. Have strength. Ooh. So, on this fool's journey, you are at the love station. You are where you're returning back to love again. Some of you asked for that from the beginning and didn't receive it because people were being shitty. You're getting it. Hermit. You've had to have strength to move as the hermit. I understand. Because of the magician that was being used, or the many that were being used against you. We understand. See, this magician thought that the hermit was alone. No. You were being hidden. Because who's going to know what's going on in your destiny? But the Most High. And some of those here. Ooh, hold on. 4 wands. I got 2 cards. 4 wands. Put that back in. So my cards are stuck together. You got a celebration. Oh. Well, you know what? Those stuck. Okay. All right. You got a celebration. 4 wands. This emperor celebrated. This emperor thought he had it in the bag. She, they, whoever didn't know you. They didn't know you. They don't know from whence you come. Serves them right. Do your homework before you come after somebody. And when someone asks you to go after someone, 1, say no, because you're going to get that karma back, even as a practitioner. But 2, no. What are you going to get out the deal? They're asking you to go after somebody, right? And you to pay a karma. What are you going to get out the deal? That's what your person doesn't seem to understand. Exactly what did they get out of this deal for trying to bring you in? What are they getting out the deal? They running around with this group, getting kicked in their ass, and then getting kicked in their ass because of karma. What do they get out the deal? I don't. Come on, y'all. The Hierophant. Listen to people who I know. I know how to deal with someone like that. No, you don't. Because you don't know all of our prophecy that you trying to come in and change. Did you get the memo about a prophecy? It happens no matter what. They're just trying to skirt time and decide when. You don't decide when. Who are you? You don't decide when. We don't decide when. 2 of Swords. That's what the Hierophant tried to put you in. 2 of Swords. For a decision to be made about you. And you make a decision. I'm trying to tell you. You know what, y'all? I cannot express enough how long this has been going on. We're talking eons. Some of y'all, this is not your first rodeo. And if you are a chosen one, this really ain't your first rodeo. Eons. Eons, y'all. Some of y'all have had eons. long time. To be going through bull with a person that ain't worth shit. You understand? And your person has done this for the last 2 lifetimes. You've been going through this for the last 2 lifetimes, some of you. This is why some of you guys' soul is so tired. This is why when you sit up and you can't understand why you're so tired and drained, this is part of the reason. Yes, it could be someone pulling on you, but this is part of the reason. Your soul is tired of putting up with this bullshit. Hold on, y'all. Let's shuffle it real quick. I don't like when cards go in there like their little order. Some of my cards are sticking together. Hold on a second. There we go. Some of y'all are unsticking now. Let's take more shuffle than it needs. Okay. Temperance. Enough. Enough. And I know it makes us ask, why the heck did Spirit wait so long? I don't know. Had a plan. Temperance over the devil. You know, now you know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of, sweetheart, you're going to go through some things in this life. But you have the fortitude to do it. This reminds me of Spirit saying this to you. But you have the fortitude to do it. I need you to do something for me. There's something you've been going through. And this person needs a lesson. I need you to teach that lesson to them. Now, you ain't going to be with this person. Okay? But I need you to teach them the lesson. So they finally can get it. And I know we act like, after how long? Now? Right? And we go and do this lesson. They kick us in our knees. We keep going back lifetimes. Them expecting them to get it right because of what they say and the agreement that they make, and they don't. And a lot of us are trudging the Spirit like this. I can't. Right? So and we're like, sure, yeah, we'll do it for you. This is why you're being paid. Now. 10 of Swords. Oh, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, this 10 of Swords that was brought to you. You know, y'all, I'm tired of this story. Oh, the Page of Swords. I'm tired of this story. Because this story is just going to repeat. So this is what we're going to do. Let's get Oracle on this thing. And get some higher perspectives. We already know the story. We know the story. I ain't giving no more than the damn story. I'm not. So, what you need to know is the Hierophant. These people that's over these things. You need to know Page of Swords, Magician. This Magician slowed you down so this person could make a choice. Wow. It's another reason why love's coming in fast. Because you were slowed down. Kudos to those that when you, the Chosens, and Indigo Children in particular, too, when you were younger and you were asked what path we were going to walk. Kudos to those that said love. And not physical item. I chose love too. And we didn't get it. We are now. We are now. But here's the thing that's getting me. In your solitude, how they gonna take solitude to mean weakness? How we gonna take child? I don't, you know, clearly, sorry y'all, I was looking for something. Clearly, I don't move like these people because I don't understand. How are you taking hermitude to mean weakness, to stop you and slow you down? And then for this person, you know what it looks like to me? It looks like to me, and forgive the noise in the background, y'all. It looks like to me, hence why also the music helps. But it looks like to me, this emperor knew. This emperor knew. Go on the road. This emperor knew what this emperor was told about you before you even came in the picture. Because when I'm looking at, excuse me for that, y'all. I had to tell me quiet so I can read this for you and help you. But when I'm looking at, and let me see if I can do this properly. Okay. You had to have strength because this magician was slowing you down from getting to your emperor. And then here comes the Hierophant to give them a choice. 3 of Swords, leave this person, or Temperance. And they chose the devil. They chose the devil. They knew. The magician in here, I said this months ago. The magician in Hierophant knew. But my question is, why would they slow down this union? This magician in Hierophant, see, this person, this emperor, relied on them. But they knew. They knew what was coming in. But they were never going to let this emperor have you. Take it, the sex as a person. They weren't going to let this person have you. Especially if there's those of you in the general community who have had random would-be suitors coming in for years, out the blue, trying to write you and chat you up, and these are the same people that sent these people to you that were fake, are the same people that helped this emperor and told this emperor or separated you from this emperor. Same people. They played the emperor. And that's what's so sad, is that this emperor didn't see they were getting played. This magician, this Hierophant, had no inkling and no, what's the word I'm looking for? Intention of letting this person have you, because they knew how stupid they were. They were going to put you with their own people. That's what they were going to do. They weren't going to keep you with them because you are too high level for this person. When these readers talk about how this person feels like they're not good enough for you, they're not. And I'm not being egotistical. I'm not. You're not equally yoked. You're not equally yoked at all. You have a heart of love. They have a heart of greed. They don't believe in what you believe in. So instead of, for the hard choice, instead of choosing temperance, instead of choosing to help you against what's being done to you by this magician Hierophant, they chose to three of swords you instead and join the devil energy. This is why Hermit is coming out so much. It's important that you know you were hidden for a reason. It's important that you know you were kept away from this person for a reason. It's important that you know this. This was not your fault. Not all of you. Some of you was. But this is not your fault. It's just this is how it had to play out. You were just a lesson. But not just for this emperor. You are also a lesson for the magician and the Hierophant. So you delivered multiple sentences at once. You see. So let's get an oracle message and we can wrap this up. Let's get an oracle message and wrap this up. It's just saying. And it's all about him. Or the presenting masculine energy. Love illuminates even the darkest corners. Always remember that. Moon Green. Give me my oracle messages needed for the universal community. Give me my oracle messages. Let's see, hold on. Restraints test. Trapped in instability, resist impulses, urges to find steadier ground. You know what that tells me? Trapped in instability. This is what this person is putting you in. But you leaving this. You, and I'm going to say this right now, and I'm letting Spirit know. Some of us have been asked to suffer for a couple of more years. Had the nerve. Don't know who asked it. But as if this is a fucking, excuse my language, but as if this is a, that kind of stuff makes me mad. As if this is a, and it is a testing ground. But like the scientists came to ask you, can you suffer for 5 more years? But we'll make sure you have, I was like, no. And I will not. Take this tower to somebody else. No. Not my tower to serve. I'm not doing it. That's what I would have got if I took this person back. I would have suffered 5 more years. Yeah, I would have got him. Maybe. But I had a premonition about mine. And we would have broke up. So, no. No. And I gave enough. I gave the age I am. I ain't telling y'all. But I gave enough. No. Crossing over. Bridge the gap between your hearts with trust. Some of y'all are going to have to do some deep diving to trust yourself again. Yeah. Some of y'all about to do some deep diving. I'm going to show you the picture on that card in a minute. I'm going to show you a picture on that card in a minute. We're going to wrap it up. Capricious. Children are involved or someone is being immature. More so the immature, but also, in my other reading, I was saying you are the high-honored child. You're the indigo child. Those that have soul child or indigo child or star children. This is happening to most of us because indigo children made a promise. They're born during certain years. And those are the only ones born during those years that came down to help. And it's a lot of us that are cosmic beings that they're trying to do this to. They can't name it on that. Silent remnants. Amid the uncertainty, love has the power to rebuild trust. What they say. Now, we just talked about bridging the gap between your hearts with trust. Love has the power to heal with trust. Some of you do go back if they learn their lesson and they change. Some of you, most of us know, especially indigo children. Most of us know because of how we're treated. I want you to see this card. You see that? You see how she's sitting up there holding herself? But do you see how the masculine energy is? It's kind of disturbing. She feels like she can't trust herself. She can't trust them. And that's how a lot of us are feeling right now. And it's okay. Some of us have done the love journey work. And then all of a sudden, we feel regressed back and we're crying and we're cleaning stuff out and we're like, what? No, my loves. That is your inner innocence healing. Okay? Not so much your inner child. For some of you, it's your inner child. But it's your inner innocence of the adult you that is healing. And now that you've healed, some of you or a lot of you have healed the majority of your inner child, you now can see and sense the pain of your inner innocence. And that is what some of you are doing. Some of you are feeling in such a strange, innocent heart space. That is your inner innocence healing itself from the real hurt. Some of you have now reached the depth within yourself that you needed to get to, and it took this long. So you'll be able to even trust this new love coming into you. So you will even be able to understand the gift that's coming to you so you don't repeat the karma of what just happened. You understand what I'm saying, my loves? So those of you that's going through this, that's asking yourself, what is going on? I have already healed this. I have already sat through this. Yeah, you did. No, you didn't. You understand? You did in one aspect. You didn't in another. And now, you're going to pass the child to get to your real. And right now where we're at and why some of you have not received your person is because you are just getting to your real. Well, Divine, what do you mean you're real? Let me explain. You know when you sit up and let me mama chit chat with you. You know when you sit up and an emotion comes out and you don't understand why you crying, happy, sad, hecka mad, what else have you? You don't understand what's going on. The emotions, right? You don't understand. So you just, you go about your day, go to work or home or whatever it is, work out, and you're just there. You wake up the next morning, nothing is good or bad, you're just there. And you're like, what's going on with me? Why am I just here? Why am I just sitting? I don't understand. It's just like whatever, right? And then one day, an emotion hits you for your ass. And you're sitting there in this innocence that you haven't had since you was a child. Where at one point it feels like everything's new, but then on another point, being your older self is familiar. Right? Okay, my loves. That is where a lot of us are. A lot of us are dealing with the real pain. I'm talking about the pain that dredges up from years of the same thing happening. This is the depth they wanted you to sit and hurt in. But some of us are taking that hurt, recognizing it, saying, okay, it's okay, and letting us release the emotion. This is the deep they needed you to be in. But we were so busy doing work on ourselves that we didn't crash and burn into it. We were eased into it. Those of you that watch my channel, Transformational Tantra on YouTube, I talked about how when you start working, like when you start the self-love journey, right? You will deal with the immediate issue, and then it starts doing this until you get to your child self, and you're healing your child self. But all the while, a lot of us don't realize it's our child self who's been leading us through, right? Because they know they're still closer to the real emotion of us than the ones we shut off. So we start getting to the childhood stuff. Well, after the childhood stuff, you start getting to the root. And we are now, some of us, at the root. And sensing many chaotic emotions. And then it's hard because you don't know who's putting shit on you to feel chaotic versus, no, this is me dealing with my innocence and this chaotic state. This is where your intuition comes in. Either way, we have to deal with it. Either way. But you're dealing with it to be ready for what you're about to receive, for the abundance you're about to receive. And so, therefore, you have to be healed inside deeply to be able to receive this gift deeply and understand the gravity and everything you've been through, because once you get it, everything you've been through is going to show up. And you're going to be like, that's why this, that's why that. Thank you for not letting me have that. Now I understand. Now I get it. Now I can see. Thank goodness I didn't have it. And little does that karmic know, if they make the change that they make. Now, some have died. Like I said they would, because they didn't stop. But for some of you, your people, if they change, they're going to see. And when they're given another chance to get it right, see, that's the other thing, y'all. You are not to get upset when they have to repeat this lesson and they get it right with someone else. Do I need to take these off? You understand? No. You understand? They're going to get this lesson again with someone else. And some of them are going to get it right, which means they're going to end up with someone that they're going to stay with. Now, some of y'all can be like, that's my soulmate. I went through this with them. How dare they? No, they got to. No. You're getting better for you on the level you're at. They're getting someone for them on the level they're at. And we'll still be paying some karma. Let them go. They're going to get another one. Some of them. And they're going to love them because they learned from what they did to you. And I know many of us have had this already. Many of us are catalysts for people like that. We've had people that we've dated and we were just the catalyst for. I know. But my loves, you're not to worry about that. You're to worry about you. Your emperor knew they were going to get you. They were told before you came in the picture, and they still chose no. And these groups of people, these cousins mentioned, everyone lied to this person. But you. But they couldn't see the forest to the trees, so it is what it is. Move on, baby. You got love coming. But I'm going to need you to heal this in here, the deep. So please, if you need to see a mental health professional, please do. This is something that's hard to go through. This is something that's difficult. I'm going to take this off now because I'm going to look at you. This is difficult to walk through. I know. I spent half my morning crying, cleaning it out, being ready for my new one. Okay? I know. But it's important for you in your love journey to do this because you will not trust who Spirit is giving you. And let me tell you, for some of us, the ones the Spirit gives, baby, or our ancestors give, whatever, baby, you want to be ready. You don't want to mess this up. These was coming your way. For some of us, most of us, is someone that's been through the same thing we just went through. So we know how to support each other. For some of us, is someone that is still trying to get over, and you may have to help them get to that deep, but you've already been through that deep. So our partners may be someone who is just trying to get through it. Not the beginning part. We've all been through that. But I'm talking about the finishing touches. And you're helping them through. For some are already there. And you just going to come together, But not a project. You're not getting a project. No. If it's a project, that's not it. Unless you are a catalyst for that person. But that's not it. That's not what you're getting. What you're getting is someone equally yoked to you. And let me tell you. Beautiful. Inside and out. What most of you want. What, like a better version of what left you that you thought was so great. A better, mature, loving version of what you thought you wanted. Be excited. I am so excited for who I get. I'm so excited. And I'm clearing my deep out. I'm not paying attention to anything else. What anyone's trying to do. I can feel it. I already know. I'm not paying attention to the past. The past is gone. It's already been. And the shit that they keep going, the only one in your mind too, the only one that needs to exist there is you. Let them exist in the past. You in the present. They can exist where they want to. That's not our problem, our concern. Our concern is what we're moving toward. And it's love so great. Love so great. There's no way in hell I'd go back. No. No. You don't want to do that. And you did all this work. You did all this work for what the gift you about to get. And you all. And I mean. do. No, because I know what a lot of us are going to receive. Man. And do you know why it's going to be that way? Because the person that left you wanted the 10 of Cups and took yours. They don't give that back because theirs is jilted. You get a brand new 10 of Cups. Brand new. Because y'all got work to do. So you have to. You can't get the old one. You have to get the new one. Ooh, and I was so excited. Stop. Let me stop. Okay, last thing. I got this new thing where I do a golden card. What is your most, your golden card? They're literally golden tarot cards. But I'm leaving you with a golden message. So I'm going to see what Spirit says for this. Let's see. Okay. All right. You have 7 cups. You have 5 of swords. And you have 8 of pentacles. It's funny. You had choices, right? And someone fought you because you had so many choices, right? And through that fight, you gained invaluable skills. They just helped you level up. You leveled up where they couldn't keep up. And that's the title of this. You leveled up where they couldn't keep up. Boom. All right, my loves. You have a beautiful rest of your evening. That is your golden message. You leveled up where they couldn't keep up. That is your golden message. All right, my loves. I love you. And I don't say that lightly. I don't say it unless I mean it. I love you. I need you to love you. And everyone else. We know what bad looks like. Okay? But if you're going to be afraid, you might as well walk in love in anyway then. Has better returns on investment. It does in the long run. So, all right, my loves, I love you.